I hope my screen is visible, everybody.
No, no, no.
No, sir, it's not visible.
One second. Could you please confirm right now? Visible my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. So now, coming to the process, we just quick recalling all the business process, which are the scenario we have to deal with the process. So because you can see here, the coming to the material management. So one thing we touch about general settings, so about the master data, so material master, vendor master, purchase info record, source list. Okay, so master data like vendor master, customer master, such keys. And coming to the consumption based planning, so it is like MRP. So mainly we deals with the concentrated on MRP. What is the different type of MRP types and what are the MRP controller and MRP group. So when you creation of the material creation, so during at the time, so the vendor master creation and we can run MRP, MD02 and MD04 stock requirement list. Based on the requirement, we can run the business process. Okay, so that is in MRP scenario. So we already discussed in MRP and what are the rules and what is how to define, such all case already shown in last class. Okay, so types of MRP controller and how to define MRP controller. So I already define MRP controller. It's the name of the person, it's the name of the so I think Darshan. The client name is which client? Okay, this is a client. You just press enter, so it will give the list. Ajay, Rocky, Sachin. This is Darshan and Kunal. So we already defined. See, is it visible, guys?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, this is a way of defining MRP controller. So now you want to change like Munna, So now I'll call DK shortcut, and this is the name also. I will change DK. Press enter, so it will be changed. You can select and then save. And this is the you can give the word the request number so that you can mention define MRP control, press enter and continue. That's it. Then go back. Okay, that's all about the master data scenario. What we define MRP controller, MRP types, and maintain the MRP profile. Such all cases is required. Okay, that's the main thing, and you need to so which are the business process and which are the application. So that all is required, and that we can maintain scenario. Okay, and coming to the planning, what do you mean by planning and planning requirement? So how deal with the planning and what are the scenario in a day-to-day activity, which are the business process, so that all we can do it in a simple manner. Okay, and to maintain the correction factors for what kind of start time and periodic wise. So that is a day-to-day activity. Here the creation of the indicator. Okay, SAP PP is mainly deal with the consultant. PP means production planning consultant. He will involve this activity. He is responsible the person, and he is the taking care of the all these things. Okay, and forecast and evaluation, such all the scenario for consultant. This is a CBP, consumption based planning. Okay, so coming to the purchasing, because of that purchasing is most of the business process you are involving, and the question will come with the interview also. The purchasing department is some main thing. It is day-to-day activities going on like sourcing, procurement, order to cash. So day-to-day purchasing activities, how it is required and which are the PRs, PU, condition, price. Okay, source list, quota alignment, such all case end to end P2P process. It will become here. Okay, so coming to the here in the purchasing, so which are the things you are learning. So we have to go with the what is the master data for metal master creation and what are the settings. Okay, so in that we already did so metal creation and all the T codes you have to remember, and we know how to define purchase group and what we maintaining the purchasing area. So we already maintain, and request for quotation, RFQ and quotation, how to define RFQ and quotation, that is also we define. Okay, so coming to the purchase requisition also, purchase also, okay. So coming to the contracts, what do you mean by contract? Scheduling agreement, value contract and quantity contract. There are two scenarios coming, the value contract and quantity contract. Correct, Darshan and Kunal?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just quick recalling the entire process just because of I already said previously. Okay, that's why for which are the things you have to concentrate on the day-to-day activity. So first thing is you need to touch all this, and rest of thing additional configuration or additional business process you have to learn. Okay, initial this is the main thing to any company to run. These are the mandatory terms and conditions. Means mandatory modulus, and rest of things is integration with will come. Okay, so you have to touch all this, means which are the things I did that I'm going to showing. Okay, and coming to the condition. So condition, the pricing procedure. Whenever you creation of any PR PO, the price will trigger with the help of condition, like PR condition records, condition type, and axis sequence, and schema determination and calculation schema. So schema for purchase organization and schema for vendor. So both we have to link during the creation of PO. Which schema for supplier we assign us, that schema will miss the price will trigger, and what the the gross weight, net weight, and the freight charges, whichever you want, according to that it will be reflecting during the BO creation with the help of condition. Okay, so you have to remember like this. I'm coming to the one more thing, message. Okay, message determination process. Suppose you created any PO, so it will get an error or message. So that is one more business process, that is message process. So any error, like you should know some basics idea about it. If it is a red color, it's a error. Okay, if it is yellow, it is just an warning we can able to save. If it is green, it's a free error, means there is no error. Okay, you can able to save the data, yellow and green. And coming to the red, we can't able to. So for that we can sort out the issue with the message. You can set up also which are the business process according to that message, text message. Okay, so that is the things I'm just explaining you. So you no need to do anything, because of that is coming with the multiple process. And coming to this is all about the business cycles, that is very important, and rest of thing is integrated with the other modular scenarios. Okay, and coming to the external service management. So we already know how to create service activity code. Darshan and Kunal, do you know what is the T code we are going to use for you know uh, the creation of?
ML81N, sir, service entry sheet.
Okay,
MN20, huh? MN8.
okay, right, nice. So you can for the creation of service activity code is AC01 and AC03. Okay, for service entry sheet is ML81N. Okay, you can see here. Click here. You can see the backend configuration, how to define the organization such a service category. It is like metal categories. Okay, what is material type, same like it's the service category. So you can see the n number of which are the services, like painting. So which are according to that, see all service, it is completely here. It is if you want to define your own, you can set up also. Okay, so already I defined this and Kunal, and you know I defined this is BK all. Just press enter, it will copy from that and then save. The way of defining service category. Okay, and go and define the number range for that. So how to define number range, this is also we touch. You can go and check it for your existing recordings. Okay guys, And screen layout, if you're going to creation any screen layout is simple. So if suppose purchase creation, purchase order, quotations, you can select anyone and see the details. See here the line and characteristics. You no need to touch anything, just for your reference. Here you can see. So here it is there. So the configuration for release procedure for service entry PO means if you are going to create a service PO also, we can see the release procedure for service entry sheet. Same release group, release code, release indicator, and release strategy. So that is also we need to do it. And that is all the business process and cycle wise, and which are the condition, which are the application wise. That's all about external service management. Close this one. Inventory. What is the T code for inventory posting? Creation of inventory, posting inventory. Do you know, guys? Kunal, Darshan, MI01.
Inventory posting.
Yes.
What is it, sir?
Yes. So inventory management. What do you mean by inventory management?
Inventory management is the materials you have, sir. Matlab, how you manage the inventory present with you.
How
Exactly.
you manage the stock?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So such case, what is the backend configuration for inventory scenario? Which are the stock maintaining, system stock to physical stock. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And you can see the plant parameters. What are the parameters of that, and which are the plants? What is the plant name? So I said, so you can select, press enter. Select this one, click on details. So it will be coming here. So if you want to change anything, so physical stock, retail, and that plant wise, so here is the option for you. Okay, retention period and bomb and such all case you can set up here. Okay, and then go back. So the inventory scenario के लिए ठीक है. And coming to the number assignment, if you want to create accounting and material and inventory document, what the number assignment. If you create a reservation MB21, so what the number, how it will be coming here. So here is the intervals. You can go and check the existing intervals. These are the existing intervals. Okay, this is a free interval. System can suggest for this. Hello. Yes, sir. 1 second. Visible my screen? Kunal Darshan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is the how number will showing the free intervals. System can suggest which are the intervals are not available, so we can go with the next interval it is suggest like this. Okay, that's the free intervals number it can suggest. So based on that you can select. Okay, visible screen.
Yes,
So
yes.
here it is a number which is not repeated. Okay, so RB is suppose I can call like this number range like Kunal and Darshan. So I can select line item like this and continue. If you create a new number range for this, so reservation, so we can assign this one. So visible my screen, SAP screen, everybody.
Yes, sir.
For me, it's visible, sir.
It's visible for me as well.
Why sir, it is not visible. Check. I'm sharing once again, you can check it. Visible screen? Guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. This is how you define the number range. Okay. So this is again status existing. See the numbers are created. Then go back. And which are the intervals? Such all case you can see. Okay. So here is the BP is that one. Then go back. Then go here. So we need to assign the number assignment for goose receipt and goose issue. Which are the number you want? Okay. So you can see, you can click the plant. Which are the plants? Is it visible? So which plant you want that you can select. The center and continue. You can take this one. Then go back. Here you can change which number range intervals you want. Okay. External number, which are the number you want. You can define new also, it will come here. Go back. Here you can see the intervals, existing intervals. See here you can see. Okay, no intervals right now. It's goose receipt and goose issue. What the number it is coming, such cases is saying. Okay, whichever I defined it is not showing. Okay, similarly how the meta creation same they can create on group. After the create the group, so we need to assign same the group which is reflecting. This is all the number assignment for. So reservation, goose receipt, such all case. Okay, so the rest you can see here, the goose receipt means what is the T code for goose receipt? Migo is the T code. Okay, so we can set the tolerance for that, any kind of with respect to this block. Which company code? Suppose I'm just showing on company code reference. You can select and click the details. So tolerance limit you can able to set under which company code and what the amount and currency. So we can set the tolerance limit or plus or minus such case. So and then you can create the store location automatically, purchase order automatically. So for that you can go here, display. Okay, just click here. So create store location automatically. Just double click under which are the movement type. So you want, so the such movement type you need to take. Okay, it's showing so which store location it is taking by default. 101 means goods are receiving, 102 means it is reversal, vice versa. Okay, so it is all the movement type it is going to be showing you which are the movement type in our record. Based on that they will take. Okay, so location 101 receive, 102 return, 103 block, 104 reverse, such all case you can see it here. Okay, then go back. So as per the plant availability you can see which are the plant, so you can go for the plant which plant wise you can see that it is already available. So we'll get a mail and we need to activate. Okay, so based on that, and also if you want to set up the screen layout in GR screen, during the GR screen when you're doing Migo or when you transforming the stock, such case what you can do it. So you just click here, it is showing in the general data what are the things you have to activate or maintain, such case. So just double click on this. Here you want, so which are the required entry, option entry, that you can make it here. During the goose receipt the collective number is required. So required entry, option entry. So required means it is mandatory, optional means either want either not. What do you mean by suppress? You can stop something, so that's such case. Means you can put the forcefully stop the something, such case we can suppress scenario. Okay, doing at 305 transferring the material from client to client, such case what is the line text is required, so you can make it like this, it is required entry line text or not required, you can select. Okay, so you can save. This is field selection, which are the in the screen, which are the fields you want to animate, display mode or optional mode or entering mode, such case. Okay, so that is all the scenario in a good system. That much of enough. And in a good system screen, and coming to the barcode scanning here, so most of that it is linked with that the Fury app, and for that we need to know what do you mean by barcode scanning. So based on number and GT number, and based on that we have set up, and we have a one template format, so such case we need to maintain. Okay, here you can see in the counters, so what are the additional checks is required: shelf life, quantity, delivery, so batch number, such all case. So the barcode rules, so according to that they will set. You no need to go in depth of the screen, because this will go with sit with the SAP for a Apple, and he will develop based on that what kind of product. It's a one time activity, so you should know for our outways and Fury app it is linking. Okay, and coming to the reservation, so we already discussed. So reservation, so for the backend configuration for reservation, so we need to set up what are the reference document is required, and what is the default values. You can see which client want to do the reservation, such case you can set up. Okay, so movement type and which are the client you can select, press enter. So the client and number of days is allowed, and retention period, so and which is in month. Okay, store location wise you can set up the reservation, then go back and batch input. Okay, that is all about reservation scenario. And coming to the inventory. So physical inventory, we have to maintain system stock and physical stock. We need to match. If system having 10 stock and physical having 9, so we can manage. So for that one stock you can reduce. Okay, one stock you can move to the scrap location. Such case. Okay, Kunal Darshan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is already we run MI01, MI04, MI07. So I think you can check the recordings is available for the inventory case. Okay, for the backend configuration, same. The inventory document, setting for the inventory for physical inventory, for which of the document is required, same. So the process important because the warehouse operator and which is and all that the print serial which are the inventory book, such all is required. If it is same date inventory before, so whichever you want, according to that you can make it. Okay, if you activate the date and which the inventory is before goods moment, you can select this one. If it is the date was not before the physical inventory, you can select based on the requirement. We need to select. This is an optional for you. Okay, that's all about inventory cycle backend configurations. And coming to the movement types, what do you mean by movement type? It is a 3 digit for an alphanumerical. What the material is moving from one place to another place, the movement of action is going to be there. Okay, so we have it OMBS and OMK1, set a screen which are the record for the goods movement. Such all we can change the movement. We can take a reference, you can create a new one also. This is how the screen it will be helpful for the movement type. You can see 101 if it is surprise, 101, 102, all the movement type information here it will be there for your reference, which are the movement type you want to recall, so that I will tell you at the end of the session which are the movement type. So generally, so every industry the mapping. Okay, and one more concept, that is output determination process. You can see here. So here the condition and condition planned, so this I will do it. So it is generally right now consultant is not looking all the scenario. So because your plant and your location is involved, so such case I am doing this one in next class. Okay, so then you are easy to understand one more process at output determination. What is output determination? So how to define, same like it can the same process like pricing procedure, how the price will trigger in SP screen, in the PO screen, based on the condition and calculation schema. So schema for purchasing, schema for vendor, and we have to link the calculation schema, so the particular vendors it will trigger the PO. Okay, Kunal, Darshan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this I will do it in next class. This much of enough today, so we can discuss tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Okay, one second.
Sir.